Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to The Boys. So I forgot to mention at the end of my last reaction, Newman's daughter with the snakes coming out of her mouth, or snake-like things coming out of her mouth. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, I feel like it doesn't completely trigger my snake fear, but it does enough, okay? It does enough. So if I can have a request for the rest of this season, it would be that there's no more of that. I don't want any more of that, okay? I have a feeling that's not going to happen. All right, let's get into it.
Hey, yo, Reggie! Me up.
What in the hell?
Thought you were too sick to practice.
Done with all that, coach.
When was the last
I
time you
assume
had a
they're
decent meal?
shooting a scene.
Come on. You got a choice, son. Either outrun this life, or you can run yourself into an early grave.
Wow.
Now, please, it's me, Coach Brink.
Inspiring.
To the suburbs.
Yeah, what I want doesn't matter.
Is that you?
I had falafel for lunch.
Whoa. I smell an Oscar nomination.
Shut up, man.
No.
Okay.
You can't jinx gold. Look at you.
I want to watch playback.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's get into it.
I have to
Jan,
say,
please.
Will Ferrell
Thank you.
was not on my Boys Season 4 bingo
Feels
card.
like you're having a little bit of trouble
Okay.
getting out of the starter's block.
My brother is the only coach that I ever had.
Right.
He was a waiter at Buster Beaver, not a fucking crack dealer.
And he must be so proud of you right now. You said what I want doesn't matter. But as scripted, it's actually what I want don't matter. Okay?
Okay.
All right, good stuff.
Hey, can we talk?
Oh, look.
Don't talk.
It's new
Such a
noir.
dumb thing.
I've never actually murdered anyone before. Does Homelander make us kill people like a lot? And when he does it, we just do it?
Well,
Don't get me wrong, I am stoked to be here, and I am down to ride the wave.
The Starlighters have shown their true colors, folks. Riding at multiple
oh,
You look good. Got tall.
Yeah, that adds up. Since the last time you saw me, I was 6 fucking years old!
Please don't
Okay.
yell at me.
What?
He gave me power of attorney, including medical decisions, and he signed a DNR.
He didn't update his will?
He did.
Why the fuck would he give you power of attorney over me?
But Huey, don't worry. I am really good in a crisis, and I can handle this. I promise.
You promise?
okay. Okay.
Huey.
That was a lot to take in.
You leave the money on the dresser.
Oh,
I didn't want to wake you up.
Would have been a lot worse if you weren't there.
oh,
You know,
sure.
psychological mutism is often a symptom of trauma. I couldn't agree more. But sometimes you have to confront your past in order to be free of it. Tell me about your parents.
How long you got?
It's none of your fucking business. I'm not sure why I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
Let's just say,
You're done.
you what?
Buy it. Grab your shit and get the fuck out.
I level with you lot, and this is the thanks I get. Fuck me. Look, you need all the help you can get, mate.
Not from you. You're a liability, Butcher.
I ain't gonna let this stand then.
Now grab your shit and get the fuck out.
Whoo!
I'll throw you out. I don't want to hear it. He's out. Join him if you don't like it.
Oh, my.
When Homelander flies down from the sky and says, with tears in his eyes.
No tears.
And says proudly, son, it's time for you to take your place by my side.
Oh, buddy, can you believe that? What do you think?
Wow.
It's cool. Yes?
I think it looks
A
amazing.
rousing endorsement.
Ryan is the first natural-born superhero, and his brain needs to reflect that. He's not one of Lot's lab-rat freaks. He was chosen.
But let's not forget why he is special, shall we? He's my son, made by me.
I was literally just about to ask how long before Homelander
Harry Potter.
gets jealous of his
Luke
own son.
Skywalker always trained people. You wanted a kingdom for your son. I'm helping you get it.
Excellent.
This
Just
is
as
a
we
very
discussed.
interesting dynamic.
You cannot talk to Homelander like that.
I'm telling you the truth. You're so afraid of him, you plucked yourself bald.
Ooh!
Thought I'd make myself useful. And let him suck on those titties before you end up like Madeline Stillwell.
Is her
Ashley,
superpower
hey, what's up?
reading people to filth
Just a
as
girl.
well?
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Stupid people who think they're smart make me want to eat my own shit.
Why do you let her talk to you like that?
It's probably that time of the month. It's like a full moon thing, isn't it?
You are a genetically superior being, and she's the evolutionary equivalent of a capybara. And you should be at the save. It's a good idea.
116. Tired of
Oh,
the
no.
routine of being going to the planet Vought and not seen again until you tour with me.
Oh, look, she made a cute little penis and balls.
Hurry up, get the money!
Noir, what are we supposed to do? Who are you?
My name is Ryan, and I don't like bullies.
It's good. Pretty good.
Did I look dumb?
You really, you gotta put your back into it, you know? Like, really gotta sell it. You understand?
Are all saves like
Well, don't sell it too much.
people nurses and stuff?
No.
I'm the peak of human evolution, and you're just a capybara. It's a rodent from South America.
Oh, so you're fucking land mammals now.
I am the Lord of the Seven Seas. I'll drown you in your fucking toilet, you stupid bitch. After I've used it. Sir!
No, sir.
That's right.
Oh, Ashley.
Motherfucker.
Wait. I'm allowed to say fuck you to any deep state cunts trying to keep me from the truth.
Yeah, managing Butcher is just not something you can do. Oh, Kamiko.
Is not only a true visionary, she's also my close friend. So please join me. Firecracker!
A national crisis. Homelander himself said Starlight traffics kids. She sat down with Harry and that monarchy fucker Meghan Markle. For those who say that the evidence against Tom Hanks is less clear-cut, but that's because the brave whistleblower who was gonna blow Forrest Gump.
Hey, stop! No, give it back!
Oh!
What is wrong with you? Oh, no, it's...
Julie, merci, but it's not about you. I swear.
Okay. Wow. She really went to town. I don't don't want to know. This is the boys. I don't want to know.
This isn't what it looks like. It's okay.
Maybe your source of the terrorist fucking with you?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Workshopping what I should have said to my mom.
You really don't have to be
Oh,
here, okay?
Huey.
You go to the hospital. You should.
No. People need a symbol. You know, someone they can rally behind, a little fucking hope. That can be you.
She's a symbol of so much bad shit, and I can't, I won't.
I got some popcorn. I watched the rest of Pacific Rim Uprising.
Why don't you tell them the truth?
Nathan, that was a soundstage in the Bronx.
That terrorist? That was a stunt, man.
It's complicated, you know?
No, it's simple. Your saves were never real. You never actually saved anyone. Yet here you are, lying to your own flesh and blood. Your uncle is no hero. And I don't want you anywhere near him.
Well, damn.
I told them that I couldn't speak to them again until they did their own research. It's been 3 years now.
Good for you.
Is that research entirely on Facebook?
How much would you rather believe that you belong to a community of warriors battling a secret evil, or that you're a lonely, inconsequential nobody that no one will ever remember?
Deep's Blue Sea Room, 9 p.m.
Oh, the recruiting of it all.
You sit tight and watch me do your job.
Enough.
So fucking hands off me! You're gonna get this bloody lot killed. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and you ain't willing to do what it takes to run this mob.
Yeah, ain't that what your wife said?
Oh! Oh! Oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening. Oh my.
All that bullshit you pull in the mess you always leave behind for me to clean up. You know why I kept coming back? Because I thought maybe this time it'll be a little different. I thought maybe this time, maybe you and I could just be fucking brothers again.
Oh.
Just go home, man.
Kimiko.
Hey! Hey!
If you rest in fleet pain, perhaps I can endure so others don't suffer.
Oh.
It took you long enough to get here from Trenton. Traffic, am I right?
The fuck are you doing here?
The eyes. It's always the eyes. What is this? Security cam footage of your two starlighters. About a mile from the bodies at time of death.
It's hard to commit a murder when you're 20 blocks away.
I would have blasted the shit out of you, and you would have deserved it.
Yeah, I agree.
Let her go.
Out of my way, kids.
You're gonna be okay.
Promise.
Who are you?
My name is
Ryan,
Dad.
we're gonna save America together.
Together. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Holy shit.
Oh! Okay. Why did I have a feeling that was going to happen?
I just feel like I'm not getting clear direction for this role.
New Noir is cracking me up a little bit.
She said 9 p.m. in the Deep Blue Sea Room.
I sure did. Toss your guns.
A setup!
They've taken out more superheroes than anyone in the world. And Homelander would like it if you kill them.
Listen, even a drunk
Oh, I'm gonna send
Kimiko.
to China, bitch.
She's Japanese.
is still pretty damn good. Oh no.
So are they.
Oh my goodness. It's never gonna end. Oh no.
I'm calling out all
Firecracker! No!
Get the boys out over here!
Oh my. Oh my. Wow.
No. No, 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 not Prime, no! We loved you from your first Holocaust hoax video. You know, you...
Wow. I'm not going to be able to include much of this fight scene, so I apologize in advance for that, but you guys already know the deal.
But I really do think that my being there is good for your numbers.
Yep. That's why he's crying. Yep.
No.
Yes.
No, no.
Yes.
Yes.
Boy.
They're only human, Ryan. Toys. You're chosen, young man. Sooner or later, you gotta accept it.
I'm gonna let a shitbag like Adrian step up, but I won't.
Oh.
You look like shit.
Where are you?
Plausible deniability, Pumpkin. Did he recognize you?
We started talking. He was having a hard time, so I helped him get a job at Starlight's house, and
So you're fucking him, right?
I was just seeing him day after day. One thing led to another, and
So what happens when he finds out you murdered his family?
Oh my.
Your promise isn't worth the piece of paper it's printed on.
Okay, let it out, Huey.
Can you just lower your voice?
No. You don't get to tell me what to do, okay?
This is about what's best for your dad.
You don't know what's best for him. You don't know what's best for either of us. From now on, you don't talk to the doctor without me. You get rid of all your fucking rosemary oil crap. Dad would hate it and it smells like shit.
Whew. Wow, each member of this team is really going through their own shit. I mean, they always are, but more so than usual.
What you did back there, you saved our asses.
You should have left me. Instead, you walked the boys into a trap. And then risked their lives to save some twat who's gonna be dead in 6 months. Maybe I can do one thing right with the time I got left. Get Ryan safe. But I can't do that alone. can't do it without you.
Too fucking little, Butcher. Too fucking late.
Okay, well, before I get into my thoughts on the episode, I did just want to give you guys a reminder that when it comes to monetization of my channel and or community strikes on my channel, I can show absolutely no nudity, which for the boys, there are quite a few scenes in the past, and I have a feeling in the future of this season that is going to make including picture-in-picture or just my reaction in general very, very difficult. It always lends for very, very difficult edits. So specifically in this episode, that fight scene, I don't know how much of my reaction you will be able to see of that. I apologize, but that's just how it is. And, you know, I have to do what I have to do. I have always found it quite fascinating that, you know, they're a lot more lenient with some of the most horrific violence and gore. But any nudity and I would be in very big trouble. So just wanted to say that. All right, so going into the episode, the the members of the boys, they're all really going through it. I feel like they always are going through it, like I said in the reaction. However, I feel like they're really, really going through it. Kimiko, you know what? Her and Huey need to get together and just talk about childhood trauma. I mean, very, very different trauma, don't get me wrong. But, you know, whew, they're both going through it in very, very different ways. With Kimiko, I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see where she goes from here, because I feel like she's resisting the fact that she might need some closure, especially how she acted in that therapy session and everything like that. But I do think that it's there. This is something that's very present in her mind, so much so that she's drinking a ton on the job and, you know, coping in that manner. And I have a feeling that she may not know that she needs closure, but she might be getting it. Violently, possibly. With Frenchie, it was interesting. Again, I don't know how I feel about the Frenchie Kimiko thing. You know, I do remember that at the end of the last season, they talked about the kiss and how it felt weird, and how she felt that they were more than that and everything like that. I definitely remember that scene and stuff. But I think what it is when they build up this very, very sweet into the fandom romance and then kind of shift it, you know, it just takes a second to kind of adjust to that, you know what I mean? But even given all of that, I had a feeling that there was something a bit deeper with how Frenchie was acting with Colin. I was quite curious as to what really was going on under the surface and all of that. And boy, oh boy, Frenchie is in a mess now. And I guess that's par for the course for this show. But yeah, so he's going to have a whole lot to deal with there as well. Okay, Huey, oh man. I was feeling pretty protective of Huey in those scenes with his mother. That's got to be really difficult to try to wrap your head around, that she shows up. And I think he has every right to get emotional. I think he has every right to snap. You know, that's a very, very difficult thing to deal with when you feel like your mother, your parent who is supposed to be there for you and protect you, leaves. And you develop such a strong relationship with your father, you know, in spite of that. And to see her come back and have such a presence and have kind of power in the situation over you, I cannot imagine, and I cannot put myself into those shoes, but it's got to be very, very difficult for him to deal with. And so I think if he needs to have some outbursts, you go right ahead, Huey. Okay, that's just my opinion there. I have a feeling that his father maybe didn't give Huey power in the situation because he didn't want to be a burden, and or maybe he felt like in some very dire situations Huey wouldn't be able to let him go and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's very, it's a tough situation, and I do hope he pulls through because I love Huey's father and I love their relationship so much. And yeah, I guess when I'm watching those scenes, I'm just feeling a little bit protective of Huey. Anyway, and obviously Annie kind of dealing with hanging up her starlight image and having to really get back into it. And stepping up. But I think that's honestly the beauty of her character, is that she really does step up when needed. And, you know, she kind of puts her personal shit aside, even if it's really, really difficult for her. All right. And for, I guess, the rest of the team, we have MM and Butcher. And the thing is that I love their relationship and their friendship. And I always have. I always felt like they were a really good complement for one another in this fight. You know, Billy's a bit of a loose cannon, a bit more ruthless, right? And MM is more cautious, but he's also compassionate, as Butcher was even saying here. And I do find it really, really fascinating the way that Butcher was kind of laying it out. Like, you in order to win this fight, you have to be ruthless. You have to sacrifice. You have to, you know, all of this stuff. And while I think there is definitely truth to that, for sure, I think there is a ruthless nature that is needed for this fight. I also think that how MM handles things, how he's been able to keep kind of a calm head, calm demeanor in some situations, right? Or be able to have that compassion come through, hold the group together. That's been a very important aspect as well. And as much as I think Billy has been able to accomplish quite a few things in this fight because of the fact that he kind of has this like singular focus, I think that what makes Marvin Marvin is the fact that he's not going to sacrifice people on his team. He cares about the team. And so I think it's a really interesting clash of, I think, you know, Marvin might be a better leader, but maybe Billy can possibly get more done. And I always felt like the two of them working together really was always a great thing for the whole team. And I mean, and MM has always been pretty good at okay, like I said, you can't manage Billy, but at grounding him at times and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's very interesting because I'm very conflicting in my mind. Because do I like seeing Butcher and MM working together? I do. I like their relationship a lot, even when they're at odds, even when one's hitting the other one. You know, I really do. They're one of my favorite relationships to watch on this show. Do I also understand Marvin needing to set boundaries with Butcher after everything that's happened? Yes, I do. I mean, when he says that it's just, you know, too little too late or whatever he said there at the end, you know, there's been a lot of times where Butcher has put, you know, people in danger or disregarded people on the team. And, you know, as he said, either left people behind or, you know, stuff like that, where that is just not in MM's nature. And there's a lack of trust there after everything. And you can see that it really does bother Marvin. He's upset about it. But I don't know how Billy could get that trust back, or even if he wants to get that trust back, you know? And so I think the best decision to, you know, also protect people in his group, I do understand it. So I'm very kind of I don't really know how I feel about it, I guess. Or I can see both sides of it. Okay. Everything else going forward. Again, Sister Sage, I said this at the end of the first reaction. She is a fascinating character to watch. Really, really fascinating. And like I said, I know that they say that she's the smartest person in the world. But maybe a sub superpower for her is just reading people to filth, because she is very good at it. It's going to be interesting seeing this dynamic between her and Homelander going forward. I already said that, just want to reiterate it. And here's the thing. Okay, so, all right, this is going to sound weird. I'm going to hopefully phrase it correctly. As it's not comforting, and I had a feeling it was going to happen, when Ryan, you know, yeeted that guy into a building and horrifically splattered him. Like, I'll be able to include that in my reaction. Just not. No nudity. Anyway, anyway. That's not comforting, though I did think it was going to happen. It, I guess, is slightly comforting that he felt bad about it after. I don't know, all this talk about like humans being toys and stuff, I'm really wondering what path Ryan is going to shift towards. And I will say him crying about all of that did give me some sort of comfort that he's not going to just become a mini Homelander. And can I just say this? If he becomes a mini Homelander, Homelander's not going to like that. He's going to get jealous, and especially with his issues, probably with his aging going on. Like, what he desires for Ryan, I don't think he's going to truly desire at the end of it all. Just my thoughts on that. And I guess I wanted to end these post-episode thoughts with how you guys are feeling about A-Train. I'm very curious because if I'm correct, in kind of previous seasons, there's been this sort of like back and forth with his character. He will do something, because I feel like we've had moments before where we're like, oh, he's going to start doing good things. Maybe. Or helping in some way, which he did in this episode, right? But a lot of times it feels like one step forward, two steps back sometimes. And I'm genuinely curious how you guys feel about his character arc. And I do hold out hope that he's going to hopefully continue to help the boys. There is a really interesting scene where with Huey and Starlight, and he kind of, you know, gives the information and everything, or the footage, but also he states that, you know, he would have deserved whatever Starlight did to him, and all of that. So it's interesting. I don't know, especially in a show like this, do characters really get redemption arcs? I mean, first of all, redemption is really in the eye of the beholder, or within yourself, one of those. It's all very subjective, right? But it would be interesting if he kind of continues on in that path. So I'm genuinely asking you guys, how do you think A-Train's arc is going to go? Let's say for the rest of the show. Do you think that he's going to double back? Do you think he's going to continue to help? I'm curious. And just how you felt about his arc so far. I'm genuinely curious how people are feeling about the character. I feel like he doesn't get talked a lot, or about a lot in my comment section, so I'm just genuinely curious. All right, I think that is about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.